do the obligatory test, I guess, and make sure that it actually goes out and it has the audio, which I'm sure that it will do. But hello to everybody who is catching us live. So we're coming live, just saying, we're going live on my personal profile on YouTube. So hello, YouTubies, and in my Wellness for Women free group. So hello, everybody who catches us on live and on replay. And so there we go. And I can hear myself. Whoop, there we go. Put it down. So we are just popping on just us little four today, just to talk about the Wellness for Women bundle that's currently going out. So it's a giveaway bundle. You can get access to this until Thursday. There is, I think it's 37 gifts. Easier to say over 35. Over 35 free amazing gifts from obviously over 35 amazing people, but I have 3 of them with me today, and I'm going to get around to do introductions in a moment and let everybody tell you what gifts they've popped in and why. But for those who don't know me, I am Faye Casement. I am a life coach and a belief coding facilitator. My passion is helping women to ditch restrictive diets and to work on their well-being and weight loss with love, one bite and one belief at a time. So that is what I do. But if we move around the room, we'll go around like this. So Charlie, do you want to let everybody know who you are?
Hello. Thanks for having me on, Faye, and it's lovely to meet Sage and Cindy too. I'm a ballet and mindset mentor, so my mindset kind of part of my business is called Getting in a Happy Place, and my passion is literally just helping women get in a happy place in all aspect of their lives. And like Faye, I'm also a belief coding facilitator, an emotional freedom technique practitioner, Reiki master, and I'm training in mind navigation. Oh, there's a whole load of stuff going on there, as well as being a ballet teacher.
So Charlie and I know each other very well from belief coding. I'm also in her Happy Place membership, and I highly recommend being in there. So yes, it's lovely to have Charlie on. Sage, do you want to go?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, thank you so much for having me. This is so nice to meet everyone from the bundle. I'm Sage Grayson, and I am a former book editor turned life and business coach. And since 2011, I've been helping ambitious women edit their habits, routines, and mindsets to balance their happiness at work and home. Or as I like to say, I'm a life editor, and so are you. And you can find me at sagegrayson.com.
Beautiful. Yeah, I like that. I mean, we talk quite often, don't we, about like rewriting your stories, like write your next chapter and everything like that. That fits very nicely. Very beautiful. Cindy, how about you?
Hi everyone, and hi Charlie and Sage and everybody listening in on Faye's lovely Facebook group via stream. I am a self-care wellness coach. I've been doing this since 2005. I've done real estate in 4 states. Prior to that, I was a nurse and transitioning into self-care coaching full-time. What I do basically is I help women, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, moms simplify their self-care practice by helping them develop their own personalized self-care practice so they can just enjoy their life the way they want to. And it's been a journey because it was me, frazzled, dazzled, stressed, and I decided to help as many people as I can, just give them good mental health and guide them, because a lot of people will come and tell you, oh, do it this way, do it this way, do it that way. Do it your own way. And that way you'll do it, but it's got to be simple and easy. So that's what I do. You can reach me on all my social streets. It's Cindy Kyle Coaching everywhere. And I do have a self-care SaaS community, a private community. And I just launched a membership last week. So I'm pretty excited about that. And that's the Self-Care SaaS Club. So just did that. So I'm excited. So thank you for allowing me to be here today. I'm humbled and blessed.
Wow, very nice to meet you. And yeah, I love that. My thing's about sort of very similar sort of situation where like we've all sort of with diets over the years, everybody's sort of telling you what to do, whereas actually, like I say, I'm very similar. What I realized is that I need to build my own method, because like I say, our lives are all so unique, isn't it? And it sounds like, Sage, you probably come at it from a similar kind of direction as well, like a build your own kind of scenario. And I know Charlie works very individually with people as well, because like I said, one size does not fit all, does it? It really doesn't. And I don't know about you ladies, but as soon as anybody tells me what to do, including myself, I rebel. Yeah, massively. I have to trick my brain all the time.
Yeah.
To getting me to do stuff, because the demand avoidance is very real. But again, I'm sure we all give solutions that it has got to be bespoke, isn't it? Because I when I first sort of came into the coaching world, jumped into a program and soon realized that it was sort of it just wasn't for me, because it was very prescriptive,
Uh-huh.
and so ever since then I've very much learned that no, it has to be the individual way and supported. So love that. So yeah, really nice to, like I say, have you guys on today. And so it's really nice to hear what everybody does. And I think one thing I just wanted to say was that for me, the wellness for women, it's everything. It's all about holistic well-being for women in their happiness. Obviously, we've got Sage, who does business. We've got self-care. There's literally pretty much something for everybody in this bundle. There's something in there for mums to be, for new mums, for parents, because we're not just one thing as women, are we? We are entrepreneurs, we are mums, we're caregivers, and so having things that cover all spectrum of life, I think, is important. So again, it's a nice umbrella to bring everybody together under. So I don't know, what are your thoughts, ladies, with regards to how do you view sort of wellness for women in your niches, or in the people that you work with? Should we start with Sage this time, because then we'll go around? She's like, I need to tell you something now.
I've got kind of a funny perspective, because when I started off as a life coach and then later transitioned to business coaching, I was a really generic coach, like, live your dreams, we'll do whatever, follow your goals. Like it was really bland. And it wasn't until I started coaching that I recognized that I was helping my clients clean up their lives the same way that I used to clean up manuscripts back as a book editor. So I was a book editor for 10 years, and now I've been a coach for almost 15 years. And it was a little weird, like, oh, I'm treating my clients like books. But really, there's actually a system, and I created my life editing process to help you edit your life the same way that a book editor edits a manuscript. And one thing that really stuck out to me is that I don't like the total makeover. New you. I'm like, what's wrong with me? So I'd rather have people take what they've got, polish it up, make those edits, and really become the best version of them. They're still themselves, but it's like them amplified. So you don't crumble up your old life and throw it in the trash. You use what you got and you improve it. And I think that's a really healthy way to look at change. We all want change. We all want to grow. Like, you stop growing, you're dying. So we want to make these changes, but I want people to not feel so obsessive about it. Like if we really think about it, there's nothing wrong with you, but let's just polish up and edit those parts and adjust those things that you want to, so you can be the best you can be. So I guess that's my take on wellness, is that I don't like the idea of completely ditching who you are to become a new version. I think there are good things inside you that we just need to bring out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm fully on board with that, because especially sort of in the I always use weight loss in air quotes because it's not really about weight loss for me. I just use the word because it's what everybody knows, but whereas I believe it health in every size and body neutrality and positivity. It's just if people do want to work on it, I want them to do it with love rather than through restrictive diets. But we can get quite obsessed with the end goal of almost like, say, being this completely unique person, and we wanted to be there yesterday, whereas actually, like you say, there's absolutely nothing wrong with us exactly how we are right now. And it is just, like I say, it's taking those, just making those little tweaks, and again, it's what makes it sustainable, isn't it? Because otherwise, like I say, if all of a sudden you try to be something that you're not, again, you're going to find that inner rebel pops up. And I think that disconnect between, in fact, the next episode of the Wellness for Women show that I do, solo one, will be about detaching from the outcome, because like I say, we can get so obsessed about the outcome. And it's same in business as well, isn't it? I've had many a mood because of the fact that I wasn't where I thought that I should be, and same with my body, same with all these things that we can get so, whereas actually there's nothing wrong in exactly where we are at any given moment, is it? So
I love that you said detachment. I'm a Buddhist, so it's all about detaching from the outcomes, not holding value with things, but being open to what is.
Yeah, I love that. Cindy, how about you? What is your thoughts on sort of the sphere of wellness for women, I guess?
A lot of what you said, Sage, is editing. Basically, we all have clutter in our lives, no matter what type of clutter it is, physical clutter or mental clutter per se. And a lot of the people that I've encountered prior, it was me. I lived a cluttered life. And what I mean by cluttered is I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be them, even though I really couldn't see it because I was cluttered in here and up here. And it took me a while to put my own personal systems in place and to realize that I am enough just as I am. And if people don't like me, the hell with them, basically. And that goes for everybody listening in. If people don't like you, that's okay. Just love yourself. You're beautiful just as you are. And that's what I do, is I help women realize that they are okay just the way they are. They don't need to lose 20 pounds or gain 20 pounds. They don't need to go buy the fancy cars and all that to fit in. They don't need to do everything for everybody else. They just need to take 5 to 15 minutes a day, just take care of themselves. And just by being alone, and I mean alone, whether it's grounding, whether it's just listening to soft music, whether it's reading a book, writing gratitude, what you're grateful for, that's all it encompasses. What I share with them is just, you put a little system in place. It doesn't have to be a big deal, because when you have too much, you get nothing done. I always say you're that little wheel. You just keep turning and turning and turning. And like I said, it took me a long time to realize that. Once I realized it and I scaled it down to 5 little simple steps. I take it as, I'll give you an example, as an analogy. Let's take 5 cups. Let's fill them with water. But you know what? My cup is empty because I've been giving all my water to everybody else. And all I need to do is give myself some water. And if I have some water left over, then I can pour some, but I'm never going to have an empty cup. And as long as you don't have an empty cup and you take care of you, you will be perfect and love yourself and have more peace and joy and calm in your life. And that's who I am in a nutshell. So I hope that kind of easy enough. I don't know if it was or not, but to me, that's what it's all about. It's just, it affects all realms of your life, self-care, no matter if it's health-wise, money-wise, emotional-wise, spiritual-wise, whatever it is. If you don't take care of you first, how are you going to care for anybody else?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you got to love yourself too. Always tell yourself every day, I love myself just the way I am, just the way I am. And I always tell everybody, because a lot of the people that come into my group are so down, and I say, you are enough, and the world's a better place because you're in it. That's basically it. And it's true. You're here for a reason. We're all here for a reason. And we may not know what that reason is right now, but we will as we go through our journey of life. So.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think it absolutely. I think, like I say, we'll no doubt again all be on that train of it's so important to love yourself, isn't it? And again, like I say, making sure that your cup's full, and that the piece of I am enough is again, we see that because obviously Charlie and I with the belief coding, especially, you know, we're obviously working on beliefs, and I would say that comes up quite a lot, doesn't it? Certainly the ones I've done, Charlie, but you know, not believing that I'm enough, that I'm not worthy, that I'm not deserving, you know. And like I say, once we believe those things, it changes everything. Yeah. How about you, Charlie?
Yeah, well, yes, I'm just like taking it all in here.
Me too.
And I also, you know, you want to cough, but you know that you don't want to cough. Just clear my throat.
Be that chakra again, Charlie.
Yes.
Charlie's also really does some beautiful work with chakras as well.
Yeah, I feel like, do you know what it is? I think it's because I've just eaten my dinner and it's just sort of like sitting there, you know, like, I can just stretch. Yes, the I'm worthy and deserving and enough, that does come up a lot, doesn't it? It's just, for me, I suppose it's as well about boosting confidence, and I seem to attract women that are very creative. So, you know, whether that's through dance or artists, potters, and it's that thing of like finding the things that you love doing, maybe the things you love doing when you're a child, and you know, having permission to be able to do it again, and to, you know that everything you're doing, you've got permission, you know, to be out there. And I mean, I'm really big as well on connecting with nature. It's World Earth Day today. Yes. So yeah, it's just everything you said. Yeah, taking all of that and just kind of, just giving ourselves permission and our clients permission to sort of express themselves, do the things that bring them freedom and joy, happiness, love, all of that good stuff.
I don't know why, but all the way through that I'm thinking as well, Charlie's not told them that she does Quaggon as well.
Wow.
I don't know why. It was just like not mentioned.
Yeah, it was. Do you know what? The thing is, you know, when you've got so many things you do, you kind of like, I'm not going to just list it all off, because it is, you know, I do whatever feels intuitive with whoever it is that I'm working with, whether it's a group or whether it's one-to-one. But yes, I do love a bit of Qigong. Particularly because a lot of it is kind of like tapping as well. So I love the emotional freedom technique. And then when I started learning Qigong, I was like, oh, we're doing this and I like doing this. So yeah, beautiful. I'm always moving my body. Yes, got to move your body. Keep moving. Yes.
Now let's tell everybody about the gifts as well. I don't know why I keep saying, every time I say gifts, on the first one I was saying gift, but you get to the gift page and it sounded like gifts, and I was like, it's just going to be a page of gifts. No gifts. Gifts. Be pretty disappointed, wouldn't you, that you gave your email address and all you've got was a page of gifts that you could have got off gifting. So what have you popped into the bundle, Cindy?
I have, we have a self-care practice guide where it gives you practices toward being more mentally fit, just incorporating daily routines and encompassing that and prioritizing your self-nurturing habits. Then I have 5 reasons why you should meditate. It helps calm your spirit, keep you grounded. Your emotional and mental health benefits tremendously from meditation, and it doesn't have to be a huge meditation. It can be whatever meditation is to you. And then I got journal prompts to help you prompt to journal. Everyone should journal their thoughts every day, good, bad and indifferent, and some tips. And just to give you some tips to know that, just to keep you going throughout the day, whenever you go, look at, think about doing something different, just making yourself feel better that day. So that's basically what I have in the bundle. And it's just the beginning stages to help you just put a little teeny plan into place and just work on one thing a week. That's one small thing a week. Just maybe write down an affirmation and just say it every day for a week. And then the next week, journal. And just go through. It'll make you feel better. I can guarantee you, if you're frazzled, dazzled, stressed, burnt out, if you do those simple things, you'll feel so much better. So that's what I have to offer and gift everyone.
Very nice. So people should definitely go and grab that. And it was I always tell everybody that when I first sort of came into this world, and well, that's not at birth, when I like the self-development world, when I first came into the self-development world, talking about journal. Where's my journal? I professed to my accountability partners at the time, what do I need to journal for? I've got nothing to write about. There's nothing wrong with me. I'd buried everything so deep that I didn't know I had a problem. I'd gone that far down the rabbit hole, and it wasn't really a problem. But it, once I realized, and once I started to do self-care and journaling and self-development, just changed my life. So all of everything that's within the bundle are potentially all life-changing gifts that could just spark everything, couldn't they, for people, which is amazing. So I love your gift. Charlie, what did you pop in?
Mine is a cheat sheet for cultivating balance. So it's 15 little, like you were saying, Cindy, really actionable things you can do. Some of them you might already do. So if you do them, it's to do more of them. And some of them it might be like to do less of. And it leads into it's like a gift that keeps on giving. So it leads into an emotional freedom technique session for I'm trying to remember what that was for. What did I do that for? I think it was for like releasing stress and just kind of cultivating that inner harmony and peace and balance that we all look for.
Yeah. And again, balance is so important, isn't it? I mean, our busy modern lives, we need balance. And again, like I said, the many facets of our lives as women, trying to juggle that. I'm Charlie again knows, because like I say, I'm in a membership, but I try to juggle full-time job, business, I've got a daughter, all those kinds of things. The juggle's real, isn't it? And that's why again I'm quite pleased to have the importance of the individuality, because I say I had a very clear life until I became an entrepreneur, if that makes sense. And then you add things in, and so you always need systems that you can fit in, isn't it? And like I said, we'll all have our frameworks and everything like that, but yeah, just to be able to build something out for when life changes, because life does come up, and all of a sudden you may have been in balance, and then all of a sudden you go out of balance again, and it's being able to move with go with the flow of it, really, isn't it? So very nice gift. I did grab that one as well, Charlie. And Sage, what did you pop in there, lovely?
Well, speaking of things getting out of balance in your life, my gift is a video course called Fix It Fast: What to Do When Your Plans Fail. And what we do, it's for any goal that you're working on, whether that is like a health goal or financial goal, relationship goal, business goal, whatever goal that you're working on. We'll take a look at what's working, what's not working, and how to, again, edit your plan so that you do get the results that you want. And I actually have the outline right in front of me because I knew I would forget. So here's actually what's inside. First, we talk about how to recognize when your plan is not working. Because I
Mhm.
think a lot of us don't want to admit that our plans aren't working, but here's how to actually recognize it and be honest with yourself. Then we talk about the top reasons why your plans fail. And I bet a lot of you are going to see some repeating patterns of why your plans keep failing. Then we talk about how to change the plan, not the goal, because your goals are valid. And I want you to go after the things that you want. You just need a better plan to get there. Then we actually refine your new plan within the video course. And then I show you how to pivot, adjust, and edit while your plan is in motion. So you don't have to go to total failure again. You'll be able to catch yourself before you make any big mistakes in the future. So I really, really love this video course. It's one of my most popular. So you'll find it. It's in the gifts, and it's called Fix It Fast: What to Do When Your Plans Fail.
Yes. Yeah, I did catch that one. It was one of those things, even though I've put the page together, it was like I still can't put names and the things together, so I had to kind of ask you all, because I couldn't remember it all off the top of my head, but I do remember seeing that one as well. So yeah, and I think that's actually really important as well, isn't it? Like you say, that being able to catch yourself, and obviously once you learn these tools, starting to learn how to catch yourself quicker, if that makes sense, isn't it? You know,
we're all a work in progress. Like,
yes.
we all mess up. Like, that's part of being human.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a recovering perfectionist, is what I term myself as.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
I was really surprised and delighted by how diverse the gifts were in this bundle. I think you mentioned that earlier in the call, but just is everything, anything you're possibly working on, or any direction or area of your life that's important in this season. Like, there's something in the bundle for everyone, which is really impressive. I've been in a lot of bundles. I really liked how there was really something for everyone. So thank you for setting that up and getting all these great contributors.
No, so it's good. I mean, I absolutely love. I've actually the third one that I've done now, and I've loved every single one. And I think as well that there's a lot of business bundles out there, not as many business to consumer. And for me, I took part in a couple of bundles, and it was quite kind of put your submission in, and then you get told that the page is live, and that was it. It was kind of like there was no communication after. You didn't know how the page was doing. So obviously you guys know that I put the bundle updates daily, unless I forget, in the collaboration group. Yeah. Because I think it's handy to see how that goes. And again, I don't just want you guys to come in, put your gifts, and then me not get to know you. And you know, I want these to be relationships where we can do other collaborations, hence why I've got the little collab group that I'm building as well, because yeah, and I don't want it to be cold. I want us to communicate and stuff. So but yeah, it was very much, I couldn't find one that I liked, so I decided that, I'll just do my own then.
There you go. See?
Yeah, exactly. And they've all turned out absolutely beautifully. The same with last time. The gifts were a whole range of awesome gifts. I think the only thing that I'm going to do differently next time, well, I've always got different ideas, but one thing that can happen with bundles is that obviously the temptation is to sign up for everything and then not know where to start, or you know, start beating yourself up because you're not doing the thing. And so we talked a little bit about this on Saturday, and so I think I'm going to put like a spreadsheet, because I'm a spreadsheet queen, so put like a spreadsheet together next time, because if you keep track of it all, you can just come back to it in, you know, when it's that time of life, isn't it? And there might be some in there that you know are never going to be you. So like I said, the dating and the childcare ones, and I'm past that stage now. So you know, but it's there are other ones that you know, I'm going to perhaps park, and I know that there'll be future ones. So you just grab it while you can, ultimately, isn't it? And then make, you know, prioritize really. So yeah, but it's just beautiful to see everybody coming together. And my plan is to actually try and run one a quarter. So there'll be another opportunity.
I have a request.
Mhm.
Because yes, we know there's a million business bundles out there.
Yes.
And a lot of them. And I think that most business owners, if we really like sat with ourselves, we know we need to do marketing. We know we need to put products out there. We know we need to do the things.
Mhm.
I would love to see a business bundle that doesn't focus on doing the things, but focuses just on mindset. I want mindset for business owners. Because I liked what Charlie was saying earlier about worthiness, especially when working with creatives or artists. For me, my clients, the ones who are creatives or artists or have faith-based businesses, they have a really hard time charging for what they're worth. Like, and putting a price on their work, because they're like, oh, but I should just put it out into the world out of the goodness of my heart.
We're all givers as well, aren't we? In these in these spaces, you know, we're all heart led.
Yes, we are.
We'd like to give it.
You deserve to be wildly successful. No, not that. You don't deserve to be wildly successful. You owe it to the world to be wildly successful, because you earning more money means that you can help more people. You can have different events. You can hire a team. You can give to charity. And I like to tell my clients that a starving artist helps no one.
Exactly.
You must get paid for what you do. I want to see a business bundle just on mindset, or even a summit just on mindset, not doing the things, not setting up ads and writing blog posts, not the things, the mindset. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I may well do that actually, because I feel I'm actually a little bit multi-passionate, hence why I'm doing collaborations and everything as well. And with the belief coding that again Charlie and I do, I wouldn't be doing half of what I've done without the belief coding and working on the mindset of the business. So I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't. I'll definitely give it some thought. Because that's how part of me would like to do something in the collab side of it as well. But obviously, you know, I'm kind of committed to.
If anyone watching this knows of a business mindset
bundle, yeah.
put it in the comments, because I haven't found it. Maybe I'm just looking in the wrong spots. But
or you could do on stage. Let's say if you can't find it, build it.
Yeah, that's just ask Faye.
I don't know how to say this nicely, so it's just going to come off mean. But I've been in enough bundles and summits to recognize that I don't ever want to host one myself. There's too many moving pieces, too many broken links, too many angry emails. I've seen my friends host bundles, and I'm like, oh gosh, I don't want to go through that. Maybe I'm not mentally tough enough to host my own bundle.
Mindset thing there. I'll do the course on how you can host your own and don't
host your own bundle without going nuts.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
Yeah, I have to say, I mean, now that obviously the first one that I did, it was very much suck it and see, and a bit of a test. Charlie was in the first one of those, and there was 13 of us promoting that one. And so I guess I got to cut my teeth on a little small project. And then the last two, this one and the last one, were over 30. And I think that's probably about a nice number, actually. I think if you got too much bigger than that, I could see, you know, there was a couple of broken links, a couple of queries about things, but on the whole, I'd say it's about it, really. It's kind of quite set and forget, really. So don't be put off. It's all fine.
It's a zone of genius, Faye, to do it though.
Oh, I am a bit of an organizer, aren't I? I do like.
She makes it so easy for us. Like literally, you've done all, you know,
exactly
graphics. They're all beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, suggestions. I mean, you have literally.
It was
so
seamless.
Much work has
actually
been put in behind the scenes. So.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what we were saying before, all the little bits of connection in the bundle, not just like here you go, all the little points of contact.
Yeah,
adding in those extra things that people forget about.
Yeah, well, that's it. Trying to make it easy, because like I said, this is for everybody. I want this to help all the people that we're helping. I want to get to know you guys. I want us to all be able to, like I say, do other things and create, you know, like I say, a community and space, because it's so important, because it can be lonely as an entrepreneur, can't it?
It is. Mm-hmm.
And you know, especially if all you're seeing is just the posts on you know, all the, you know, make £10,000 in a breath posts.
That breath's a long breath.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, watch this space. I'll have a think, Sage. I won't say no, and I won't say yes right now. We'll see what comes up. But it is so important. I mean, again, that belief, that mindset piece, no matter what you're trying to work on, isn't it? It's so important, because and again, I don't think half of us realise that. Certainly, I say, for the first 40 years of my life, I plodded through wondering why my life was pants, and really it was because I didn't take control of it at all. I was just sort of floating through without any kind of purpose or direction, and you know, and ultimately it wasn't working, but I didn't know that I could do any differently. And you know, that is definitely the gift that I got given in the self, you know, by being introduced to self-development and getting the bug for it. Although I don't know about you ladies, but do you find that you're serial course buyers? I think that's I think we're all guilty of that one as well once we get into this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Multiple qualifications, multiple courses. That's why bundles are beautiful.
Oh
In my defense, I schedule an hour of implementation time every day, where I actually go through the courses that I buy, the books that I buy, and actually do the exercises.
Yeah.
So at least I carve a space for it every day. Because I think we've all been guilty of buying stuff, and then a year later, like, oh yeah, I never went through that.
Yeah. But you know, unless it's a time limited one, you can always go back, isn't it? That's the thing. So I know exactly where they all are in my little spreadsheet.
Mine too.
Yeah, whenever I'm ready.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So so we'll watch this space then. You never know, there might be a mindset for business owners, one that might,
I will be first to sign up.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, even I mean, so Cindy, you said about entrepreneurs as well, so is that predominantly who you help? So you might be interested in that bundle then, if there was one done.
Yes, but you could weave what you currently have now and weave some of that in, and you wouldn't have to have a separate bundle, or whatever it is that you offer, because you need self-care, you need wellness, you need a lot of things that we all are offering here, the gifts from our hearts that will help you Sage too. So yeah. But I understand the pricing point and all that. Oh, I can't charge that. Oh my God. Yeah. It took me a while to do that.
There's a lot of belief work
being
an entrepreneur. I literally thought, as soon as I decided to be a life coach, I'd just announce it on Facebook and I'd be booked out. I was sorely surprised. And so it's very much the biggest thing almost sometimes about the business, but it's probably the one that people don't think to pay for. Is it, you know, like they'll pay for tech support or they'll pay for a website and that kind of thing, but it's no point having a website and all the tech in the world if you don't dare use it, because you've got the fear of failure, fear of success, whichever one, or both at the same time. Let's face it, a lot of doubt.
Yeah. Oh, I would be so excited for a bust your business beliefs bundle.
Oh, there you go. Quick, write it down. Bust your business beliefs bundle. Feeling it. You've heard it here first.
Put the big bust up there.
I'm a former editor. This is what I do. I come up with titles with my clients all day long.
I'm getting the taste for it, Sage. I'm getting the taste.
But like everything that all of you have been saying is, we need the mindset. We need busting our beliefs. We need that soft side of business, not the hard technical side of business, because we can get that anywhere. There's a million bundles going on right now that have all of the tech marketing stuff.
Good. Right, I'm conscious. Conscious. It's late in the evening today, but let's just one more go round, and just if you could, maybe give a tip or something like that, some a takeaway point that you would like people to take away from the conversation, or that what their next step could be, whatever it is. I'm open for that. But let's just go round and give everybody a parting thought. So. Putting you on the spot, but Charlie, have you got a parting thought yet? If not, anybody want to go first?
I'll say about balance, bringing more balance into your life, balancing the physical, getting out in nature, finding time, spending it with people you love. And also at the moment, I'm doing a lot of work with my clients about balancing the masculine and feminine energies, because we're a lot in the masculine doing, the tech, the creating, and to kind of be in that more receiver sort of state of the feminine, divine feminine energy. So balance, peace and harmony.
Yeah, that's also a mindset people have to work on, isn't it? It's receiving, because like I say, it's not just about charging your worth, it's actually then taking, even just taking money. I don't know about you ladies, but I'm the kind of person, if somebody tried to give me a gift, even like when I was a kid, and I'd be, oh no, I don't need it, I was that kind of person. And so even when somebody tries to give you something now, it's like, let's say, you have to get into that energy and mindset as well, don't you?
You can believe mode, I am receiver.
I am a receiver.
But no, I am receiver, rather than I am receiving, which is still doing. I am receiver, as in I receive. Like, it's just, that's what I coded that one in the other day.
Fabulous. How about you, Sage? What were your thoughts?
Well, I'm thrilled to have been here to speak with you ladies. Again, I'm Sage Grayson, life editor, and you can find me at sagegrayson.com. And my gift in the bundle is Fix It Fast, what to do when your plans fail. And my parting thought is to allow yourself to be an editor, a life editor. Give yourself permission to change things that aren't working. Give yourself permission to pick a new goal, new priorities, because your life is always changing. So things should always be changing. And don't feel like you have to get it right the first time. You're allowed to be human and make mistakes.
Yes. So much power in accepting that you can make mistakes. Like I say, this recovering perfectionist of me that I was, it's huge. It was huge. As soon as I sort of started that whole, you can fail forward, and because you get these sayings, don't you, like, oh, learn from your mistakes kind of thing. It says to you all the time as a kid, but I didn't. Again, it's probably a belief thing, really. I didn't believe that you could really learn from your mistakes. It's almost like it was a massive thing to fail, and it's just been such a weight lifted. So, like I say, to be able to just edit your life, I really do love that phrasing.
Oh, thank you. Well, one thing of us as teachers here, we want to tell our clients that they can learn from their mistakes, but because we're the ones teaching them, we want them to learn from our mistakes too, so they don't have to make them themselves.
Yeah. I say that part of mentorship as well, isn't it? Like you say, and just again, sort of that, I think a big part of that self-acceptance as well, just kind of accepting what is. And again, I used to have sleepless nights worrying about things that I'd said or done, and I don't have those sleepless nights anymore. It all just went with the work. So beautiful. Cindy, what's your thought?
What comes to mind, I have lots of things that come to mind, but at this point, we're all gifted 87,600 seconds every day. Be grateful for one thing every day. And at the end of the day, anytime I talk, anytime you get upset, you get frazzled, something's gotten in your way, and before that comes out of your mouth, whatever you're going to say, because you can't take it back, I want everybody to just breathe in calm, peace, and joy, and breathe out overwhelm, stress, and anxiety. If you're by yourself, say it out loud 3 times. If you're not, and you're in that crowd and that individual or something's got you rivaled up, just say it to yourself, and I promise you'll say things in a different way, you'll react in a different way, and that's what we all want. you want more calm and more peace and more joy in your life. So thank you for letting me be here today. It's a privilege.
Thank you. And yeah, 100% on that. A big fan of mindful communications, and we were talking again about this in the Saturday one, and sometimes just building that pause in, like you say, isn't it? And again, made a huge difference to me, that one as well. So good tip. Realized that I didn't really say anything about what my gift was. Being interested in what everybody else was doing. So mine's the self-love workbook for weight loss, because, as I say, it's really important to love yourself, no matter, like we were all saying throughout this, wherever you are. And also there's a month's free trial of tier 2 of my membership as well, so anybody who wants to grab that can grab it. Also just launched literally this morning my I'm training to be a belief coding master, which means I can facilitate groups, and so I've just launched my group program as well. So
congratulations.
Thank you. So that's out today as well. So it's all go ladies. But very exciting times, right? So
Faye, can you remind me, when is the last day to download stuff from the bundle?
Yes, that's a very good point. So people can sign up until 6 p.m. UK on Thursday the 25th. And then anybody who's in effectively has another week in order to grab off of the page before it will go poof and it will go away. And then that will be it over. So yeah, so get in before the 25th of April. You've then got till the 2nd of May, 6 p.m. again, to make sure that you grab all the gifts that you want off that page. But as long as you're in the bundle, you'll get reminders when it's 48 hours, 24 hours to go to grab the gifts that you want off that page.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, it has been a pleasure. Like I say, feel free to share this with your audiences. If you any of you want the video to be able to chop it up into reels or anything like that, let me know. But other than that, I'm going to end the live. Thank you very much for being with me, and we'll say
Thank
bye.
you.
Everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.